Your brain is the most powerful machine you will ever own. It can imagine worlds that don't exist, solve problems that once took centuries, and create meaning out of chaos. But right now, millions of people are quietly abusing it, not out of curiosity, not for pleasure, but out of pressure. Pressure to work longer, pressure to focus harder, pressure to perform better than everyone else, and when the brain can't keep up naturally, people push it hard. This is not a story about laziness. This is not a story about weakness. This is the story of a world that asks too much and brains that are paying the price. For most of human history, life was simple. Not easy, but simple. Focus came in short bursts. Danger was clear. Rest was unavoidable. Your brain evolved for tracking movement, noticing threats, solving immediate problems, then recovering. Focus, action, rest. That cycle shaped the human nervous system. Now, fast forward to today. There is no off switch, emails never stop, deadlines stack endlessly, entertainment is infinite, comparison is constant. Your brain is asked to focus all day, ignore constant distractions, motivate itself endlessly, and still be creative, calm, and happy. That's not evolution, that's overload. In the modern world, focus is money. If you can concentrate longer, you get better grades, better jobs, more output, more recognition. So naturally, focus became a competitive advantage, and competition always creates shortcuts. People don't push their brains because they want to, they do it because falling behind feels terrifying, slowing down feels like failure, rest feels irresponsible. So the question becomes, how do I make my brain go faster? Imagine this feeling. Your mind feels clear. Your thoughts line up perfectly. Distractions disappear. Boring tasks feel important. Time moves faster. Effort feels lighter. This state feels like control, like you've finally unlocked your potential. And in a productivity obsessed world, that feeling is intoxicating. Because when life feels overwhelming, anything that gives clarity feels like salvation. Inside your brain, two systems are being pushed hardest. One controls motivation, the other controls alertness. Together, they decide what matters, what gets your energy, what you ignore. When both systems are forced into overdrive, your brain enters a hyper focused state. But here's the danger, your brain does not understand modern ambition, it only understands stress. To your nervous system, constant pressure feels like constant danger. So your body switches into survival mode. In survival mode, your heart beats faster, breathing becomes shallow, muscles stay tense, digestion slows, rest feels impossible. This is useful if you are running from danger. It's destructive if it lasts for months. Many people now live like this every day, not because they're in danger, but because their brain thinks they are. At first, the push looks productive, then something shifts. You become impatient, irritable, easily overwhelmed. Your thoughts race. Small problems feel huge. The same system that creates focus also fuels anxiety when overactivated. So the harder you push, the more fragile your calm becomes. When the brain is forced forward, it stops listening to the body. Hunger fades, thirst disappears, sleep feels optional, until suddenly your body collapses under neglect. Fatigue hits all at once, energy crashes, your system rebels. After long periods of artificial drive, the brain tries to rebalance, and it doesn't do it gently. Motivation drops, mood sinks, focus disappears. Tasks that once felt easy now feel impossible. And this moment scares people because it feels like they've lost something. Here's the trap. You push, you perform, you crash, you feel worse. So you push again. Each cycle lowers your natural baseline. Your brain begins to believe, I can't function without pressure. Not because it's true, but because it's been trained that way. Under extreme and prolonged strain, the brain can lose its balance. Thoughts become irrational. Paranoia creeps in. Sleep deprivation worsens everything. Most people recover when pressure stops, but for some the damage lingers. This is the brain screaming, this is too much. Online, we see success. We don't see panic attacks, emotional numbness, chronic stress burnout. We praise grind culture, but ignore its casualties. The price of constant performance is often paid quietly. This isn't about weak people, it's about unrealistic systems. A culture that values output over health will eventually break its people. You are not broken, you are responding exactly as a human brain would under unnatural pressure. The strongest minds are not the most forced, they are the most trained. They respect recovery boundaries, rhythm, balance. True focus is built, not squeezed. And long term growth comes from alignment, not constant acceleration. So here's the real question: are you trying to build a better life or just survive the pace of the world? Because pushing your brain endlessly might get you ahead today, but protecting it is what lets you stay whole tomorrow. Slow down enough to last. Because a burned out mind can't build a meaningful future. Your brain is powerful, but it is not infinite. Treat it like a tool, not a sacrifice.